Greetings. Today is Tuesday, November the 27th, 2018. I'm Tom Lineweaver, and this is my commentary. Well, I did my show prep today. I listened to a little bit of Rush Limbaugh, a little bit of Sean Hannity, and a little bit of Laura Ingraham. And they were talking about securing the borders. Well, they were talking about the problems we have at the border. Now, folks, we wouldn't have those problems at the borders if we would just follow the Constitution. That's something that conservative talkers don't believe in. They don't believe in the Constitution because they are supporting Donald Trump's antics regarding the southern border. Now, let me tell you, one of the things that Laura Ingraham said in her program last night on Fox was that Donald Trump is doing his job, which is to secure the United States of America. That's not his job. He took an oath to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. That's his job. And he is not doing his job. He is, I don't know what he's doing. He's not doing his job. What he is doing is destroying or continuing the destruction of our constitutional republic. And conservative talkers are helping him. Just listen to what they've said about our border problems. These problems wouldn't be happening if it were not for the unconstitutional immigration laws, which our conservative talkers support. They're supporting Donald Trump's antics, and they're supporting, they're enemies of the Constitution. Let's put it plainly. They are enemies of the Constitution. And really, Congress should deal with them from a constitutional basis. That's their job, to support and defend the Constitution against foreign and domestic enemies of the Constitution. Conservative talkers should be in prison because they are going against the Constitution. Anyway, okay, so let me read to you out of my little pocket Constitution. I want you to talk about, think about the 10th Amendment. It says the powers not delegated to the United States by the Constitution nor prohibited by it to the states are reserved to the states respectively or to the people. You get that? Powers not delegated to the United States, they are reserved for the states. Now, look at the Constitution. You tell me where the Constitution gives Congress the power to regulate immigration. You tell me where the Constitution says that the president has the power to secure the borders. Folks, the truth is we don't have national borders. We have state borders. We have a compilation of state borders. You have the border of Texas, the border of Arizona, part of California mixes in there. That's the southern border. But it's not a U.S. southern border. It's the border of Texas, Arizona, and California. These people do not understand the Constitution. The fact is, Texas has the power, or did, to secure their own borders. Back when they had a militia, that's part of the states had a militia, and part of their job was to secure their states, to secure their borders. So, am I saying that the border should not be secure? No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it's the state that should be securing their own borders. Now, if that was an invasion, if we see an army, and we're talking about people who are in uniform, and they've got these army helmets, and they've got machine guns and tanks and everything else, then yes, the federal government should be involved. Because part of the Constitution says that they should protect the states from invasion. That's what invasion is. What's coming up from Mexico and Honduras, the caravan, that's not invasion. It's not. And anybody who says it is don't understand what the word means. Rush Limbaugh used to say things like, words mean things. Obviously, he still doesn't believe that, because invasion means something. And it means something different than immigration, or illegal immigration, as some people want to call it. This is not an invasion. But anyway, folks, these conservative talkers are destroying our constitutional republic, or they're aiding in its destruction. Because they're popular people. People are listening to them. People are listening to them and believing them. But when it comes to immigration, when it comes to securing their border, they're lying almost every time. You will not hear Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, or Laura Ingraham say anything about the Constitution when it comes to immigration and when it comes to securing the border. You're not hearing that. The only place you are hearing it these days is here, in my commentary. That's it. I'm probably the only one. I'm probably the last voice standing when it comes to the Constitution. Now, there are others out there that are, doing something, but not as good. Yeah. I've always been a rather decent verbal communicator. I'm a little bit rusty now because I haven't done it for about, 40 years? So as the time progresses, I'm probably going to get better. Anyway, okay, my time is almost 10 minutes, and I just want to take these last couple seconds to say, folks, we've got to get back to the Constitution. If we want to solve the problems in the southern border, and if we want to solve the immigration problems, we have to get back to the Constitution. The reason we have such a bloated government in Washington, D.C. is because they stole almost every power the states have. That's it. I mean, they took education, they took health care, they took every power there is, and left the states with practically nothing. Anyway, give power to the states again, as per the 10th Amendment. You guys have a great day. And by the way, if you're out there hunting, be careful. Who knows? One of those deer will put an antler through you. So you got to be careful, folks. Every year we hear about hunting accidents and stuff like that. Especially if we had, what's his name? Former Vice President of the United States under George W. Bush. I can't think of his name. Okay, but if he's around, be very careful. Have a good day, folks. Bye.